today's video I'm going to be showing you the walkthrough for the second quest of the Domakuro quest line. Second quest of the Domakuro quest line is the one after the access quest, and it's called Under the Northern Lights. A link to my previous video on the previous quest on the Pendala Awakens quest will be in the description box below, in case you're new to my channel and haven't seen the first walkthrough of the first quest. So in terms of announcements, my Guild Platinum on Eliseo has joined the NEW Alliance, which is obviously new, and basically the Alliance has a lot of guilds and placing Perceptors is prohibited because the Alliance is dedicated towards trying to take down the Symbiote Alliance. We do have a few territories, however, 6 territories is not as much as what Symbiote has, so we're just trying to take down Symbiote. We have 3,000 members, they have 852. We also have 4 times the amount of guilds they have, so should be quite interesting. Okay, but getting into the video, to unlock the second quest you want to talk to this NPC inside the Pendazap Inn. Talk to him and he will give you the second quest of the quest line. Under the Northern Lights is unlocked, and the first thing you want to do is click on this bottle here. You get teleported to a special map and you talk to Grand Pan. Listen carefully, get his attention, and once you're done talking you get teleported out. Talk to him again and you will update the quest. Now you need to meet the Shaman of the Pendala village. The GPS now works on Pendala village. It worked as of a few days ago and Karma fixed it, I believe, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, so it works anywhere on Pendala Island, which is pretty useful for quests. So now that we get to this map here, we want to go inside and we talk to Suravitna. Choose the first option. Keep talking, and then there is an option to start a new quest, which is shown by the green exclamation mark. However, I'm not going to start a new quest because it's irrelevant to this quest line as of this moment. So next we need to enter the Bamboo Palace. Bamboo Palace is located at the top here. Yeah, so as you can see, Pendala Village or Pendala Island, it looks pretty nice. I've been exploring the area a bit lately on Echo, because on Echo it's less laggy since there's less people, and it looks pretty nice. Now that we're in the palace, we need to talk to Pandarin Pseudopong. Request an audience. You want to talk to the guy that you talked to before when you enter the special map, but the guy doesn't let you, and you have to do certain tasks. There are 3 tasks, and for the purpose of the video I'll be doing the tasks in order. So the first thing we need to do is silence the Yokai in the library. This particular task requires a PVM fight against 5 monsters, and it's a pretty annoying fight. The reason it's annoying is because the 5 monsters are basically, they have what we call a 5% damage sustain, so they reduce 95% of any damage that we try and inflict on them. So go upstairs here, and what I mean by that is they have the ability to reduce 98% of any spell or weapon damage that is directed at them. So if it was a spell doing 1,000 damage, normally they actually only lose 20 HP. So it is pretty annoying. And what I'm going to do here is do the same as what I did on Echo and rely on the poison damage from Ebony Dofus to finish it off. And what I recommend you do is put as many points into your elemental stat as you can, because you need to be doing a lot of damage. Alternatively, you can use a poison, damage class such as a SRAM, or a pushback set such as a pushback IOP, Echo Flip, or Hopper Mage, but I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to be doing it the way most people will be doing it, and that's doing damage and relying on the Ebony Dofus poison to finish them off. So talk to them, ask them to make less noise, and a fight starts. I should mention that there is a certain way of killing them, and that involves a special spell that you get, and you need to use this spell on all 5 of them in one turn. However, this may prove to be problematic because as you use the spell, you actually, start losing stats. Like, okay, so here I lost 2 MP. So, okay, let's fail the dodge roll. Use it here, I lose 2 AP there. Use it here, I lose 2 MP. So at the end of the day, it's impossible to reach the other 1 or 2 remaining. As a fecker, I have the ability to shield myself using Rampart, and I also have an Ivory Dofus which reduces all of the monsters' hits by 40. If you do not have an Ivory Dofus, I highly recommend you use a Dokoko, because firstly their damage isn't that strong, but using a Dokoko allows you to automatically heal yourself after 3 turns. Turn 1, turn 4, turn 7, and so on. I will skip forward, speeding up the fight soon, but I just want to show you a bit about the fight and how it works. So let's put a glyph here. Let's teleport. As you can see, the damage is really low. Lifelessness, a spell that usually does like 800 to 1200. Very small amount of damage. Obviously, it's the mechanics of the fight, so we can't do anything about that. Most people who do this fight, the way I'm doing it with the, relying on the ebony poison, actually take around half an hour to do this fight. So it can be a bit annoying. Okay, so let's release them and push them back. I'm going to target this one here first, so I'm going to apply the first ebony poison right now. And keep hitting. So over the turns I've been stealing a lot of intelligence from the monster, and I have a total of 1773 intelligence now. So the ebony poison should be extremely high. Let's just see what it is. Yeah, you can see the damage of the monsters are pretty weak. Oh, okay, 567. Yeah, so that's pretty decent, and that's 1 poison. So we need to repeat this process for many amount of turns until we finally kill them. Yeah, so as I said, their damage is pretty weak, but that's because I have an Ivory, so it reduces each of their individual attacks by 40. With the exception of pushback damage, of course, which they have the ability to do. Alright, the ebony poison there did 636, which is nice. So you may be aware, or if you're not aware, of the mechanics of the ebony Dofus. The charge actually goes up, 1 for a melee attack, and then 1 for a ranged attack. And then once you're at charge number 5, the next attack will apply the poison. So if possible, you want to be able to attack something in melee as well as ranged. That way you can charge the ebony, as efficiently as possible. So now this Yokai is going to have 2 ebony poisons on him. Yeah, 1259 damage from 2 ebony, so that's nice. Okay, judging from their lock, they have 30 lock, so that means if you have 60 dodge in your set, that allows you to completely dodge the monster. So maybe I should have put some points into agility, because in this set I actually have only 50 dodge. Yeah, but keep that in mind, you know, like try to get at least 60 dodge and you'll be able to completely dodge the yokai. Okay, so this one's nearly dead. It still has ebony on it. Okay, so I'm at charge 5 now. I'm gonna do the ebony on this guy now. Another charge. Nah, okay. Lifelessness. And I'm gonna move away because the ebony poison that I have will be doing more damage at range since I am using a 4-leaf shield. Yeah, 605. Alright, that one's dead. Bit of lag here for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to put the burning glyph and teleport here. That got my ebony from state 2 to state 4 because the melee damage, it counts because these two are melee to me, and as well as these two over here are range, so it charges up by 2. Continue to buff my intelligence using lifelessness, and that will allow the ebony poison to do a lot of damage. Alright, 600 is still, you know, quite decent. My Harper Mage on the Echo server did a similar amount of damage because I used a full agility set, and I also, you know, was able to steal some agility using elemental drain from monsters. So I ended up getting like 1,800 agility, so, you know, the damage is similar. Okay, but, you know, in summary, if you can get 5 monsters with this Yokai Kip spell, then do it, because the fight will end. Now that it's down to 4 monsters, if I manage to get this spell on 4 monsters, the fight will not end. It only works at the start when there's 5 alive. Okay, so I'm at state 3, so go up here. Yeah, but you know, if you have a pushback set, then use it. If you have a poison set, use that, or a poison class, then you'd be good for this. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to do it slowly, like I am. You know, if you don't have an ebony Dofus, then that's actually really, really unfortunate because the fight is gonna last a very, very long time. Okay, let's apply the ebony on this guy. Yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna speed up the video now. If you have any questions about this fight, let me know below, and I'll slow the video down when the fight ends. Okay, so the fight has ended. You know, it only took me 11 minutes, 20 turns, which isn't that bad at all. But thankfully I had an ebony Dofus. If you didn't have an ebony Dofus and you don't have the ability to do pushback damage or poison damage, then this fight is going to take a lot longer for you. Okay, so once you've done this, get a recommendation from a librarian. You need to go downstairs and talk to this guy here. And then once you've done that, the first task of the quest is complete. Now we need to calm the appetites of the yokai devouring the provisions in the marketplace. So I'm going to GPS there right now. Okay, so once you're here, you talk to this panda. Keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. Okay. Calm the appetites of the Yokai devouring the provisions in the marketplace. So as you saw, I just talked to him. And you need to look into the Amachnian dishes. So what you need to do now is go to Amachna village. So I'm going to go to Amachna village now. And you go one map up, where you get to this building here. This is pretty much a food shop, as you can tell by the burger at the top. Talk to Gordon Ramsay, and he will say you've got a bottomless hunger to fill and ask what is most filling. Thank him for his generosity. And in this particular part here, if you have completed the quest frugal, that'd be frugal one time. It's a pretty simple quest. It took me around 10 minutes to do. If you have finished this quest, then you can continue this quest with Gordon Ramsay. Thank him for his generosity, and you know, it'll get you the one of the foods that he gives you for free. If you haven't done the quest, then you have to pay him 50,000 karmas to get the food. Okay, so now once you have the food, you need to go back to Pendala Island and go back to the map with that NPC. So that is one map to the right here. Yeah, so one map to the right of the inn, and talk to the NPC again. Now you show him Gordon Ramsay's food, and keep talking, and these two Yokais appear. Talk to him, keep talking, and he disappears. Now talk to the panda again, and you'll get a recommendation from this guy. Thank you and leave. And that's the second checkpoint done in the quest. The last part, you need to foil the Pandescendants plans, and that is 2 maps away, one up and then one left. So once you've arrived here, what you want to do is click on this little ladder, stairs at the corner of the map here, and you enter this place. Talk to this suggestible Yokai. Make sure it's this one. If you talk to any of the other 3, you're going to become a ghost. So talk to this one here. Pick the third option. Pick the third option again. And then pick the first option. A fight is launched, and you know, it's a pretty simple fight. Let me just show you how it works. Okay, so the first one, the Fallen Counselor, if you attack them, they will move a square and they become invisible. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, you know, it's quite simple. Very easy fight, nothing hard about it. Okay, once you're done, get a recommendation from the banker. So you need to go back upstairs to where you were before you went down, here, and then you go inside the bank. Talk to this owl, say you've made it, can't do any more harm, so on, keep talking, thank you and leave. Now that you've done all 3 checkpoints, you have to go back to the Bamboo Palace and give Pandarin Pseudopong the recommendations. Talk to him, show the recommendations, continue, say thank you. Now you need to talk to Daimyo Hikomi. In order to talk to them, they are actually behind this door here. You need to talk to the guard on the left, ask to meet Daimyo, enter the chamber. Okay, here she is. She looks like a panda or some sort of spirit. Make sure you bow before the Daimyo. Explain, keep talking. Say thank you, then leave. Now you need to talk to Master Kwatimbe, who is located at the dojo. Okay, once inside the dojo, talk to him. Say that Damiya has sent you. And basically now we need to craft a shield. The shield is called a penduckler. And in order to craft the shield, you need to be at least a level 10 Artificer. So make sure you have a level 10 Artificer before you craft the shield. So it'd be a good idea to do the quest before. Alright, one of the ingredients for the penduckler is a panda berg. So to get a panda berg, just buy it from the inn seller, who is the map with the zap. And then the other 7 ingredients, oh sorry, the other 6 ingredients can all be purchased from the resource market. And the resource market is located quite close by. So just head over there. On Echo, I actually had all of these resources in my bank already, but you know, now we're here, so okay, bamboo wood. Okay, you know what? See how times 10 is 689. And then times 100 is that. I'm just going to buy the 100 and save the rest for later. You know, in case I need to craft or something like that. Okay, it seems that I have 1 of each Panda Wushu artifact, so might as well buy 10 of each. Okay, it appears I don't have any wood artifacts, so buy 10 of those. And let's check again. We are complete. So now we have to craft the Artificer at the Artificer workshop. You know, as I said, you need level 10 Artificer to do this, so I highly recommend you get level 10 Artificer before you start the quest. Otherwise, you know, it's going to get a bit annoying because you have to stop halfway and start leveling up your Artificer profession. Okay, here's the shield. Okay. Close the interface and now submit it to the master at the dojo. Okay, once you're here, make sure you equip the shield. It's just an ordinary shield that doesn't have any stats, so you're gonna have to equip that over your previous shield. Okay, so you're ready for the test. Start the fight. A fight is launched and you are facing him. And basically for this fight, the mechanics of the fight are pretty simple. Alright. It is highly recommended that you have as much lock as possible, because as he is invulnerable, the only way you can, you know, the only way that you can, the only way that you can make him vulnerable is if he fails a dodge roll. So, okay, so my Volbus gave me 20 lock. So now, as you can see, when he moves, he's going to lose 1 AP or something. Yeah, so he failed a dodge roll. Now he's vulnerable. So we can just finish off the fight. Yeah, so pretty much just make sure you have as much lock as possible. If you have the ability to reduce his dodge or something like that, then that's how you do it, because he has to fail a dodge roll to get rid of the invulnerable state. Okay, join this guy in the assembly hall, so there's GPS there. Okay, so to get to the assembly hall, you need to talk to this NPC here, the guard. He lets you inside. Once here, go down to the bottom left map. Talk to Daimyo. Keep talking, keep talking. Okay, now talk to Grandapan. In order to make Grandapan appear, you need to step on this tile here. He appears, talk to him. Bow before him, keep talking, keep talking. Head out to get the necessary drink. Okay, so now you need to drink a tankard of Panda Zahi or Panda Poro. And then you let the Grandapan guide you. Now, I've never heard of a Panda Zahi before, but I know that a Panda Poro can be bought from the inn at the Zap map. So that's why I'm going to go there now and buy that Panda Poro. You know, it says you buy Panda Zahi or Panda Poro, so you only need to buy one of them. So Panda Poro is the one that I'm buying. Go this, buy Panda Poro, one here. After you buy Panda Poro, go back to the place with Grandapan. Talk to the guard to go in. Go in here, make sure you're still wearing the shield or you can't go in. Step on this tile, and then Grandapan appears. Now you drink a tankard of Panda Poro, which is the thing you just bought, and you get teleported to a special map with 2 dragons. Talk to Grandapan, ask exactly where you are. Keep talking, keep talking. Turn to the dragons, talk to the white dragon. I don't think the order matters, but you know, I do things from left to right, so I talk to the white one first, then talk to the black one. Keep talking, keep talking. Then you're done, go out. Then talk to Daimyo. Keep talking, say that you will complete the quest to the very end. And then the second quest, the Northern Lights, finishes. So that was my tutorial for the second quest of the Domakuro questline under the Northern Lights. If you have any questions about the quest, let me know below and I'll be sure to answer it. Thanks for watching, see you at the next video.